So I was on YouTube watching To Catch a Predator. Speaking of YouTube, check out my channel, Mean to Mean 16. Like and subscribe. Ting. Anyway, so I was on YouTube watching To Catch a Predator, and if you haven't seen it, it's basically a show where the host, Chris Hansen, him and it's like a watchdog group of people that involves police officers, and they pose as young children on the internet to catch pedophiles. Great show. I love what they're doing. They go online and they go in these different chat rooms, and they basically lure in unsuspecting Chesters to meet up with these underage kids. And they invite them to this house, and instead of meeting this kid, they actually meet Chris Hansen. He talks to him for a while, and then when they think they're about to leave and go home, the police come get them, take down, they go to jail, whole nine. Great show. Like I said, great show. Love what they're doing. So the funny thing about it is this show's been on for a long time. Don't know exactly how long the show's been on, but some of the people that are caught have actually seen the show. This one time, this guy was trying to talk to a young girl, 12 or 13-year-old girl. Very vulgar text messages and conversation prior to him agreeing to come to the house and meet her while her parents were away. And he gets there. I think he might have brought pizza and something else for the girl, or who he thought was a girl. They always get like actresses who look young to play these 12 and 13-year-old girls. Anyway, he gets in the house and he's like, oh, can I have a hug? And the girl's like, no, it's a little weird, whatever. So he sits down and she's like, oh, I'll be right back. She walks out of the room and Chris Hansen walks in the room. So now they're shook. They're like, oh crap, is this the dad? So Chris comes out and he's got this folder and he's like, hey, what are you doing here? And of course the guy's like, oh, I'm just coming to hang out. Really, dude? You grown man are coming to hang out with a kid? Not so much. So he pulls up the transcripts of their conversation. He might have sent pictures, something like that. So Buddy is shook, right? So he opens the box of pizza. He's like, you want some? Like, no, I don't want any pizza. Ew. So the dude's like, I'm gonna have a slice. So he takes out the pizza and he starts eating the pizza. I'm guessing it was nerves, but it was pretty weird. So he's eating the pizza and he's trying to explain himself to Chris, and he really wants to know who Chris is. Like, are you her dad? Or are you the cops? Not that it mattered, perv. Anyway, so he's trying to figure out who it is, and he's eating the pizza, and of course the guy is like, no, it's not a big deal, So Chris is like, well, what if it was your daughter? Wouldn't you mind if a 40-some-year-old man came out to hang out with your 13 or 12-year-old daughter? And he was like, well, if I met the guy first. No, dude, no. No 40-year-old man would want to hang out with a 12 or 13-year-old girl. Nope, suspect, not having it. No. Meanwhile, Buddy is still eating the pizza. Are you hungry? You came really? So Chris finishes the conversation. The guy apologizes. I'm so sorry. I know this looks bad. It's really not what it seemed. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, so, can I leave? Chris is like, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Leave. He gets up to walk out, and like 5 officers bum rush this dude, and they take him down or whatnot. So they arrest him, and all he's worried about is his pizza. Really? You about to go to jail, and all you can worry about is your pizza?